again. Back working on the Acer laptop, and let me go ahead and check my streams, audio and video and everything. It's yellow, but everything's working. All right, now let's get over here on the desktop again. Sorry, I guess I better get me a cough drop. I was thinking about that earlier, and luckily I caught that before I went berserk coughing. Usually I jerk so hard and go all over the place coughing, I can't even hit Control-4 to stop my mic. Sometimes I'll remember to grab it and move it away from me and at least help a little bit, or turning my head helps some, but moving it away from me helps the most. Well, not as, of course, muting it's the best. But I'm not very good at hitting the right keys in a rush like that anyway. Okay, so while I was on my break, after I came back, I hit stop. But this application, which is a good feature, but it tries to finish the last copy before it actually. It shows it's disconnected, but it still tries to finish the last copy. So I don't know. It says not connected. So it may be. I was going to say that's a good thing, but I'm not so sure that it's not trying, even though it's not connected, which will never work, because it did that. It saved in the queued files. It saved my phone connection that wouldn't work. I was having the same problem. It wouldn't. Any file. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Any files that are of any size, anything like over a gigabyte. These aren't that big, I don't think. I can't see. Of course, it gives it in the size. If it does give it, it's in. Yeah, there it is. Can't see it all right there. But, oh, that may be a pretty big file. This happened on my phone. I thought it was because I was doing it over the Wi-Fi on the phone. Let's see. I don't think I can. Can I copy any of that? I can say stop, remove all. Actually, that's what I want to do. And it stayed in there. And I finally realized you could click in there, and because it kept trying to redo my phone copies, and it couldn't. You know, it wasn't even turned on. So I'm going to say stop, remove all. But yeah, that long number, that might be about 3 gigabytes. I'm not going to worry about that right now. Stop, remove all. I'm going to close the app because I think it's already disconnected. When it says disconnected from the other machine, I think it really is. So it's just sitting there trying anyway. Why would it do that? I don't know. But let's do. I did reboot my modem, but I didn't. I started to reboot my router, but I thought, wait, that will skew my test results. So I'm just going to go ahead and. Of course, my internet will probably be better than it. I don't think there was a problem, but I just want to compare is what I want to do. So I'm just going to do this speedtest.net and just compare to whatever I get on the. I didn't change anything on the laptop, the cable, or anything like I was talking about. And I didn't reboot the router yet. I want to see if this will tell me if the router is working. No, if it wasn't getting the full speed, then probably the router's overwhelmed. Even the wired connection will get slow after so long of just using it and streaming and stuff. But I rebooted everything before I started today, for good measure. It's not, oh yeah, maybe it is. Usually I get 11 or 12. 10 to 12. Looks like it's going to be just a hair under, but that's nothing to worry about. See, the download is 214. So there's nothing wrong with my internet connection. There's nothing wrong with the cable going from this. Of course, I can't say that it would do what it would do over 200, but it'll do 200 megabits. But of course, we were getting 48 kilobits. It actually went up to 49 there when I right before I quit. But let's see, what am I going to do now? Oh, I need to go back to those search results. And, well, I think I can do that. Yeah, just a remote terminal shouldn't. That's not the right one, is it? Did I forget to save that? Oh, I put it in Linux commands. I've got two of them that are start out like that. I wanted that separate though. Okay. How to do an internet speed test? Yes. Well, let's open it up. Sometimes they do weird things. Okay, so I'll go log into the. I don't know if I ever did sometimes I do a screenshot, and it will. If it's an easy enough command, I can actually type it out. So we're going to do open up our terminal and do our SSH into the machine. If I didn't hit, sometimes my finger hits between keys, but I think I got it. Okay, now I'm just going to follow these instructions and install. I don't need sudo because I'm logged in as root. So I'm going to install Python. It may be installed, it may not. I don't know if it was in any of the groups. I did install a few groups, but I was doing real basic, so might not have had Python. And it seems like that when I was using the remote terminal a while ago, I didn't notice it being slow or anything. Nothing to do. It's complete. Okay. I had a feeling. I think that comes with Fedora, any version of Fedora. Python does, the basic Python. And then install. Launch the terminal. I was like, okay, why? Well, I'm already on step 3. I only did step 1, but step 1 was launch the terminal. Okay, install Speed Test CLI. That sounds really familiar now that I see that. I always want to go back and check that, leave any trailing, when you copy and paste, any trailing spaces or anything. You can't see them. I can't. I don't think I ever checked to see if I was working, or did I? Okay. Do I want to do that? Yes, I do. Okay, so just the fact that it's, well, of course that's really small, but it seems like that the laptop's connection to the internet is fine to me. It's checking the metadata and all that just fine. It's not taking forever. So I'm expecting a good speed test. Now then, speed test CLI. But we'll see. Yeah. I don't know what it's going to look like if it just run a speed test. I think it's just running a speed test. Yep, that's what it's doing. I don't know if it's going to bring up some kind of thing you had to answer, a wizard, or just like some text. It would say, press 1, 2, 3. There we go. Well, it's already done the download. 209.11 megabits. Pretty close to what I got on this machine. Upload is 9.88 megabits. Really, really close. So there's nothing wrong with my cable. Nothing wrong with my connections. And that was something I was wondering about. I'm certain that cable is not a Cat 6 or a Cat 5e. It's just a Cat 5 cable. So you can get 200 megabits. I figured you'd be able to get. Well, I saw a video where a guy was actually doing some tests, wondering if you really need to buy those more rerun cables, buy more expensive cables, for faster internet and all that stuff, or whatever, faster gigabit connections. He was just testing gigabit connections. I think he had a speed test server set up on one of his machines or something. Anyway, it was really interesting because he did a pretty good test, and I don't remember the numbers. I'm terrible at remembering numbers. I just remember it did surprisingly well. So I think that even over a regular Cat 5 cable, if you were between 2 gigabit machines, I think you could probably get somewhere around 700, maybe 800 megabits on a Cat 5 cable. So I was beginning. I keep thinking, oh no, I got Cat5 cables running from my router to Mom's room. When I build her machine, she's not going to get the 200 megabits, on the internet and all that. But yes, she will. She sure will. Okay, so my problem was not the. I want to save all this, like I do sometimes. This seems to open up. Well, did I ever put you? There it is right there, K-Write. That does open up faster than LibreOffice. Usually I just don't want to go looking for it. But I finally put me a shortcut up there, and now I can't remember it. I don't even see it. It shows you that it's a text editor. That's a pretty good icon and everything. I just don't see it. Okay. I'm looking for, I'll just call it, yeah, okay. Oh, let's see. I think it was like that. Actually, let's put that on the VIA. Let's do it that way. Sometimes I just don't quite know where to put some of this stuff so that I can find it again, but I think I will put this in the Acer folder. I guess I could put it in I could put it in the let's do a save as text and do it in the Linux commands folder. Use text. Okay, because I want those commands quickly to be able to find them again. Okay. So now what? That was a good thing to do because I was fixing to go. I was ready to start yanking cables and trying other cables. I thought, wait, let's confirm if you even have a problem. And I started to reboot my router too, just for good measure. And I thought, wait, I won't know if I had a problem with it or not, if it needed rebooting or not. So no, it doesn't need it right now. The Wi-Fi seems okay. That's my cameras is where I usually have trouble. Waving, it's a bit behind. They do. I mean, I've already streamed for 2 hours. Sometimes they'll get better and worse. That one sees not bad. It's about as good as it's ever going to be. Okay. They're always going to be a little behind when you stream. And I'm doing 720p, and the cameras could do 1080, but the Wi-Fi chips on these phones can't do that. So I think I'll start that. I mean, I could try Midnight Commander. I got to thinking, well, I could always install Midnight Commander on this machine and get in the terminal and then make a remote connection to that machine. That's quick. Or I'm just going to see if it's on there. On here. Wait, is that remote? Yes, that's the remote shell to the other machine. Dummy. It's already on there. Nothing to do. But anyway, let's see if was one thing is if I went ahead and set up those pre-shared keys and all that stuff, maybe I'd be able to use this again, which is the one I really like. But I kind of think Filezilla, when it works right, oh yeah, it did act up on my phone, and it's acting up again on those big files. So let's don't try. I was going to say maybe I should try Filezilla again, but the last time on a 1 or bigger, or especially a 3 gigabyte file, a bunch of my videos were that big on the phones, you know. And it just kept trying and forever and failing. And I got to finally started realizing, because I just left it alone and went off and did other things. Finally started watching it, and it would get to about a quarter of the way through, fail, and then start over from scratch. Get about a quarter of the way through, fail, and start over from scratch. And so I don't think it was doing that here. It was just going really, really slow, which I do kind of think I remember seeing it going slow too when I was trying to do my phone. But I thought it was because of the phone's Wi-Fi chips, or the phone's, you know, power saver mode was jacking it up or something. That's what I thought. Let's try Midnight Commander. I think I'll move this one over yonder. That'll be my remote shell, and I'll put my local shell over here. Okay. SU. Now then. Nope, it doesn't. GTK hash, that's a whole different thing. MC. I was wondering if it went across between different. I think I don't know how it does it. Same terminal app, but that was a remote connection. That is a remote connection. This is a local connection to this machine. So look at that. See how fast things were coming up in the remote shell on the Fedora 29 server, but on Fedora 28 made desktop, it's painfully slow. I bet some of those, I hadn't thought about that. Maybe some of those group install things I did that messed up the boot have also slowed down just the basic operations of this machine. I've been griping about how horrible DNF is, how slow it is even in the terminal. Look at it. Look how bad it is. Just to look it up. A minute ago, it was as fast as you could read it, faster than you could read it. And that was over the remote, you know, over the network to the other machine. So I've been wanting to just reinstall this machine, but I, you know, just didn't think I had time. But man, maybe I need to make time. Okay. Nothing to do. Okay. So I didn't know if I guess I could have just hit MC and seen if it would open up. So there we go. Now I'm going to tab on over to the other side. Actually, I can use the mouse. Well, let's do it the way F9 here on the right side, and then I hit enter. I want to do, I'm using the arrow keys now. In an app like this, I don't like to use the mouse. It's cheating, even if you can. Okay. Root at 192.168.0.182. That's how you type that out. 192.168.0.182. Okay, we're in like Flint. I've been watching a lot of Super Dave Electronics guys videos, so I'm beginning to talk like Dave. Can you talk like Dave? I can. Mate. G'day, mate. He didn't ever say that, though. He says a lot of stuff I never heard before. Aussie colloquialisms. Can't say that word. He has a crocodile dundee knife when he opens his mail with it. If you've ever seen him. Dave, EEV blog, Dave Jones. Check it out if you like electronics, or if you just like you like Aussies. That's Australian people, for those of you who are politically correct or something like that. Who knows these days? All right, so where do I want to go? I want to go to, where do I want to go? I want to go to run Oh, you can't do that in this one. You have to. Oh, when they're not in the right order, you can reorganize it, but I don't know why it defaults to some weird order like that on this side. The other side I thought was in alphabetical order. It seemed to be. That really confuses the heck out of me. There we go. Run media. Done. So you get expansion drive. Now those seem to no, they're in upside down. Yeah, they're in backwards. Some of them are in backwards. See, it's 3, 2, 1 instead of 1, 2, 3. That's not what I want. I want backup of Fedora 23. This white letters with blue, I can actually read better than black and white and stuff like that. There we go. Okay, now that's the backup of my Fedora 23 server, the whole thing. Oh, maybe. Oh, that's the wrong machine, I think. I said I could read it, but I didn't bother to actually read it that well. Lenovo i5 Fedora, IBM Fedora 23 server. That's what I want. There we go. www, HTML. Yep, works. Okay, I hold down control and the arrow key. Just let it keep a flying until you get to the bottom. Okay. And it doesn't lose it when you go back up to double check, I don't think. Okay. Now then, what's F5 is copy. Copy to var HTML. And it doesn't actually tell you on the other machine. You use tab to move around. And I think you could have just hit enter where you were and it would have done it too. There we go. We're copying. How come that folder's empty? Am I on my local machine? I'm on my local machine. This happened to me the last time I did this. I don't want to sit there and wait on that. Keep it, delete it. Okay. I'll straighten that out later. Okay, tab over. How did I get out of my remote directory? Okay, I'm going to cheat and use the mouse. Where's my sftp? Maybe I mistyped the password and I thought it worked because it went into a var folder. Try it again. Now it shows to be in that machine. Oh, I think I hit the back button trying to get. I always do that. I always go as far back as I can, trying to get to the root of where I'm at, and without even reading anything. And I think that's what screwed me up because I think there's going to be a. Yep, there it is, a var folder. See, it tells you plainly where you're at. I went back to my local machine, thinking I was being careful. That's from the way I used to work in Krusader. Oh, and those are not. Now I'll go back over here and do F5 for copy to over there. And it shows the right. Yeah, I wasn't paying attention. I was too busy talking. And I just hit enter instead of tabbing on through. Now then, overwrite this target. No. Append. Oh, okay. Overwrite all targets. Update. No. Update, or should I say, yeah, update, or if file sizes differs, which way should I go? Probably if file size differs would be the safest thing. Now let's say update. Okay, now this happened the last time. I don't know why I can't do that in here. I tried this before. I was trying it over to my red black BioStar, and it's just not going to work. Oh, I'm trying to go to the next one to get out of there. I can't go every time I. Protocol error 31. I have no idea what that means. I mean, I could go look it up, but it's one. I'm stuck here. I can't. I was just going to abort it. Let's go look up protocol error 31 and see maybe there's a way to fix that, because I don't have another good app for doing SFTP. I guess I could try copying it on something, but I got Fedora 29 on my desktop on my SD card, and I can't write files to it. I don't think, unless I reformat it. I thought about that. I thought, okay, maybe I'll just use SFTP protocol error -31, and this is in Midnight Commander. Again, forgot what it said. Can I copy and paste from there? No. SFTP protocol error -31 in parentheses. SFTP there it is. Error, because I knew I couldn't spell protocol right. Okay, that might do us good. Uh-oh, still not usable. I think there's bugs in it. This is an old program. It may not work with newer. Non-ISO 1 locale. It can support them if remote server locale matches the local system locale, but this is not a solution. Well, mine are local and the same. Well, I did it not long ago, and it worked like a charm. That's why I was going to try and use it. I don't know how come. Maybe I was doing it on the local machine and not remotely. I don't remember, to be honest. This is, yeah, this is like a ticket number. So, open for 10 years. Last modified 3 years ago. I told you it was an old program. I didn't put a date in there. Does that say Midnight Commander? Yeah. Well, I don't think we're going to have it working. Do not think. That might be their website. I thought I'd see if there's anything else. Linuxcommand.org, I think this might be their website. Okay, so those are different operating systems. So I'm just going to bookmark this, so I will I'm not going to read up on it anymore or anything. We'll see. Let's see. Errors. This is telling you how to use it, looks like, but well, it doesn't work for some reason, and I'm not going to mess around. I thought this was great because it worked like a charm when I tried it last time, and I really thought I was doing over the network. But if I wasn't, now I don't know what I'm going to do to get it's stuck in trying to. Okay, if I can use the mouse. There, I kept clicking. I kept hitting escape and clicking on the mouse over abort until it finally quit. since you can use the mouse, I'll just quit and get out of the terminal in this machine. Wait, well, hang on for a minute in case I need something. Okay, yeah, I might. You can do small file transfers okay with Filezilla. I guess I should connect. I'm going to leave that connected too in case I need it. Let's see. But here's what am I thinking? I'll have to use the browser to go find. I'll have to go find the commands to. I was thinking about setting up a pre-shared key in Krusader and trying to make Krusader work because I can't think of another app. There's one called that I never use. Let's see. I don't even have it installed on here because it's always been problematic. It always crashed. GTK FTP or GTK SSH or something like that. And I'm not going to try it in the terminal. That's long drawn out directories, and only other thing I could try. Well, now that's something I would actually like, and that's doing it in. That's even harder. Doing it in Lucky Backup. It will work if you set it up right. That also involves setting up the pre-shared keys and everything. So, can't believe that. And like I said, I could copy them over to the SD card. As much as I want these things to work over the network right, what is the quickest and easiest way? I'm going to mount up my network card. Let's see, how can I? Running out of. I like to have just one thing in each window, but I'm running out of places. I guess I'll do it this way. I'm going to put in my 32 gigabyte SD card in the USB adapter in this machine here. Can't find it. I don't know if my there it is. It mounted up. I'm trying to check my sound as I go. Yeah. Okay. Now I don't think I can just write files on here, but let's look and see. Let's go over and get on it. See what I could. Okay, Anaconda, 20 megabytes. That's part of the boot. That's part of the installer. Okay, 1.8 gigabyte. Maybe I can write files to it. 0 byte free. Yeah, I couldn't write anything to it. It's not that image was not that big, but it does that. The Fedora installer does that. Unless, let's see. Okay, well, 9.7 megabyte Anaconda BFAT. I wonder if there's any free space left on there. Let's open up gparted. Whoops. And see. I really would kind of like trying to. I've got the commands for setting up. You know, several times I've saved setting up the pre-shared keys and all that, but finding them sometimes hard. Sometimes and I pretty well think I know what to do. I think I have it right in my head right now. Sometimes I forget, you know, but I think I have it in my head right now. Okay, my backup drive, that's my NTFS backup drive, and that is, yeah, see, it doesn't show. I think they might be all inside of an LVM or something because gparted is not even showing anything but that. 29.83 gigabytes, but doesn't show anything about free space or anything. So I'll go ahead and open up the disk app. See, See if it shows. I could just reformat it, but I kind of don't want to because then I'll be needing it again, or I know it, and I'll have to go build it again. I mean, it doesn't take that long, but it's a 10 or 15 minutes. 32 gigabyte drive. Yeah, here we go. So we've got DevSTD1. That's the bootable part of it. Mate Live. And then we've got Anaconda. I think that Anaconda partition, you couldn't even be seen by it. It's FAT12. What? It's a FAT16. Maybe, I think Gparted doesn't support FAT16 anymore. I think it does. Maybe, I don't know. Keep looking. This is 30 gigabytes of free space. Alright. I'm gonna try formatting that fat. I tried this before and I think it just actually breaks the installer, but I'm gonna try it because I would like to have that. I've been needing something to have. I've been needing to do stuff like this and needing a place to write files and didn't have it. So how far in is that though? 30 fat. I could do AXT4 or something. I guess I could do XFS. I'm not sure how far in it is. I'm not sure. Let's see about adding a partition. Now, I haven't used this one. This is which one is this? This is the last primary partition that can be created. Okay, good. Okay, 30 gigabytes. Okay, let's click next. I think this is might be genome disks. WinTFS. There's only 2 choices in there. Oh, internal disk used with Linux file systems. I want to do FAT32 if it'll work because that'll work in any system. Wait. Oh. Yeah, that should work because the other ones are named with capital letters and everything. But erase on, off. Oh, now it says create. What if I did? Still can't turn erase on, off on there. Okay. So we're going to do FAT32, and I don't know. Overwrites existing data. Oh, well, don't need to do that. It's empty. That's why you can't do it. Dawn files. FAT32. FSDD. I just want to make sure I'm not. It's because I sometimes I think I know right where I am, and then I'm not where I thought I was. But I am where I think I am. Okay. Error. This is what happens every time I try to use this app to do anything like that. Too many primary partitions. It just said you could do it. Okay. Let's see if we have Blibit in there. Go down here. Yeah. See if Blibit can do it. This is the newest one that Fedora has. That's what they're putting on there. I installed the other. Yeah, but in Gparted, it wasn't seeing the free space or anything, and that's weird. It's something about the way Fedora does their live sticks that makes it not. I don't think I'll ever be able to do it. STD. Oh, now you can't see the rest of it. You can only see the part, that all, and of course you can't even see all the separate partitions. That's my machine, and there's my backup drives. It doesn't see anything. Okay, so I can't do that unless I just want to reformat it. Okay, let's, well, I can stay in there. I might have to do it. Do my little search in the documents, I guess. on the backup drive, and then we'll get into documents. RSS key. RSS key? I think that's right. Be hard to look it up when you can't. Either way, if you can't. RSH key. Let's see. Let's do this. Let's see if that can be done. Anymore. Well, this is that Server World site. That was the one that helped me get my grub installed. I mean, my Mate desktop installed. So home is a ch root directory. That does not look like what I was wanting to do. Let's see what the next one is. Same website, but possible to transfer files with SSH. Seems to be doing it in the command line. I think so. I'm going to save all those because it might end up being interesting. Krusader Handbook PDF. There's a video. No connections. This is KDE Krusader Tools. Okay, here we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Go ahead and save all these and then close the other ones. Those other ones looked interesting, but not right now. Okay. Okay, well, I'll just... Okay, it doesn't support KO slave. It will not work in the panel, but will work in the viewer. Some examples. Oh, wow. I don't know what KO is. This is how I've always done it. Oh, username, password. No, I didn't used to have to do that. It would ask me and I would log in. Username, password, sftp. You can bookmark URLs. I'm wondering if this is really old because thing is, that would be typing your password in the clear. I think it would not only, I wouldn't worry about it being sent in the clear on my local network, but I don't want to type it in this video. Tools new connection will pop up and ask for remote details. It's all handy if you're not used to type remote user URLs in the location bar. Leaving the password and username fields empty will log you in as anonymous. Note, we are planning to rewrite this dialog window. You can bookmark directory LFTP or Filezilla. Well, Filezilla is not working. Let's see what LFTP is. Tools, new connection. I don't know if I've ever tried that. I think it might be I think I have might have a folder for file transfer or FTP, something like that. Could at least put it in there. I guess I will. I might end up having to install that. Tools, net. I want to use Krusader. New net connection. Let's see if we can do that. Nothing came up in there, so RSH key. All right, tools. I'll get on this side because that's the way I like it. My machine's on the left and the server's on the right, and that way I know what's happening there. Tools. I never had to do this before, but I typed just the IP address, FTC, and they would ask me for the password and all that stuff. New connection. Yeah, there you go. I used to do this a long time ago, I think. I want port 22. Now let's see if it... No, it doesn't show the password. Okay. Okay, let's see if it'll work. That's what I get. Cannot connect to host. Oh, that says error SSH, open SSH. Normally it says does not support this protocol when I type it the way. It says FTP, not SFTP, though. No, it should be SFTP. Wait. 192. It won't let you get in there. There we go. Try for SFTP. That's the way you used to do it. I used to never type the port in there, though. Not supported. Yeah, that's what I've always got before. You didn't just like that is how I've always done it. Without, well, no, but I don't type the username. It asks you, but now it says not supported. Now, what I think I remember is that you had to, you can't do password logins anymore. It didn't work. I did it though. I mean, I tried at least the way they said there on the site. So evidently they haven't taken the implementation of it out, but it doesn't work. Okay. So just get out of there. I'm going to try to figure that out again right now. Then, if it's that big of a deal. Let's see. LFTP. Let's go see if that's in the feature list. Okay, yeah, it'll do a lot of protocols. what I want to know is it a command line tool? Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, command line interface. So I don't want that. I can't handle that. Okay. So I'm not going to try to make this work. Last time I tried it, last couple of times I tried it, I couldn't get it to work. I could look in Lucky Backup and see. Guess I'll do it in root mode because I'm going to be needing. I don't think it matters really, but that way, that's only on this side anyway. That's just, but it'll make just in case there were any of these files I'm copying didn't have they had root privileges on them, then I wouldn't get hung up. I don't think they do, but now I might change that name in here. Destination. Oh, I have to give it the whole path. I guess I could mount a network drive. Then maybe I could do that. Let's see. Connect to a server. '22 SSH. I forgot about this. Okay, the folder I want is going to be. Well, that'll be fine. Let's see. For this, and then I can navigate around. Well, wait. Yeah, because I. Okay. I'm going to leave it like that. Okay. There it is. So, now I can go to var www. I don't think I can. This file manager, I don't think you can right click. Oh, I can go to properties. No. But at least now I can see var www.html. Okay. Now I want to do var www HTML. I don't think I need a / after that. I'm not 100% sure. Whoops. No, I don't think so. Okay. I think I may need a. No, you don't want. I don't think you want anything with just the IP address in there. That's one of the things you got to get right. You might have to put, like a SF. Yeah, I don't know what you put in there, to be honest. And then the source. Can I get to that in this app? I think that's one of the problems is getting to. Wait, maybe it isn't a problem. Let's see. Run. Since I did it as root, now I can get into the run directory. You don't double click in here. Media. Dawn. Seagate expansion drive. Fedora 20. No, not Lenovo i5. IBM server, www, HTML, choose, there we go. Alright, and then we need advanced. You gotta be careful when you're using Lucky Backup. Let's see, I don't want to exclude anything, but I don't want to delete files on destination. Don't want to preserve ownership and times or permissions. I don't know about symlinks. I think I'll leave them. Recurse, skip newer destination files. Not in this case, no. It's not an NTFS drive. Yeah, I think that's how I want it. Do not create an extra directory. Let's see. Now, let's make that wide enough so we can see the whole thing. We don't want to also execute. And I'm going to say... Yeah. Hopefully that's good. We'll see. Seem to be okay. All right. Okay. I'm going to close that for now. Now let's just deselect. Let's see all the first three. Try this one. Oh, I forgot something. Modify. You got to be remote. I did that wrong. Oh, this is what you do. You do just the, once you're logged in there, see, use remote host. User root, whoops, at, there we go. The last time I did this, I had such, oh, now see, you can use the, I think I'm going to have to do that. I need a SSH port. Oh, okay. Maybe, no, maybe I can do. Maybe if it'll ask me for a password, I'll be all right. Yeah. They say they seem to be okay, but they may not be okay. If it'll ask me for a password and let me type it in, it'll work. Otherwise, but I may have to put in a private key file, which I think I can do. Let's check that out. See, I'm going to do a dry run. Ah, here we go. Yes or no? Paraphrase linked hidden intentionally. Okay. Look at that. You know, before you had to make that pre-shared key and everything to get it to work. But not only did it do it super fast, let's look through. I can't believe it did them all. Doesn't look like 1.44 gig. Lucky Backup is fast. Well, let's try it. Yeah, the last time I tried to do this, oh, okay, password. Whoops. It's writing. I don't know what. Sometimes Filezilla, well, watch this not work, but sometimes Filezilla does some wacky stuff. I need to try this on my phones. I thought you had to set up the whole pre-shared key for it to even work at all, because the last time, several times I did it, you did. But it's asking you for the password and letting you type it in. Now, if you're doing that all the time, you don't want to have to do that. You want those pre-shared keys. But if you're just doing it once, like right now, I was fine with typing in the password. Even that's like the hardest password I have to type in, I think. Actually, it's not the hardest one I have at all, but it's the hardest one I have on my machines. I've thought about doing this and thought about it, but I shied away from it because I always had trouble remembering the steps to get them right. You got several options in that window, and if you want, the only one that I ever got working before just now, I think, was setting up the RSH keys on both machines, and then you put the public key is what you put in that folder there. You point to. So you know, it just went really fast because it was, you know, a test. Now I would expect it to take a while, but hopefully it won't take forever and it won't hang up and break or anything. I mean, it showed no errors in the test. I don't remember ever seeing it test out good and then going bad when it was working. Well, of course, mostly I don't do remote connections, but we're flying now. But you know what? I'm going to look up RSH keys. I might just do that. Let's see if I have any on this machine first. There it is. Oh, .ssh. Known host. Fedora server. RSA keys. Public. ID RSA. I don't know what ID RSA. So I already have it set up on this machine. I just need to do it on the other machine. Okay. I guess I could stay in that folder for now. Actually, I don't need to be in that folder because I will have to use, I'll probably just have to go ahead and try to use Filezilla to do that. I can't do it with Krusader like I used to. But I need the commands to do RSA keys. So, well, let's do this. Fedora 29. Whoops, left Krusader in there. I might have it in my bookmarks, but we'll see. Whoops, there's a password again. That could be a pain. That could stop it from working. Oh, it's finished. No errors found. Okay, now that's what I like to see. All right, 100%. Now that is even faster than I expected. 1.44 gigabytes. Boy, this is why I like Lucky Backup so much. Okay. Now we can go in there. I guess I won't fiddle around. I thought I had time to set up those RSH keys. No errors. Now let's go ahead and deselect that and save my normal backups because I don't want to mess with them up. 4.5 gigabyte, 2 Seagate USB Seagate suspension drive, home Dawn of 5, and then 5 terabyte to 8 terabyte. Yeah. Okay, so next time I run it, it'll happen. That one down there I only want to do manually. Okay, which one is this? This is the remote terminal. That's why I like to put them in the right place and try to, so I can remember where I'm at. Midnight Commander. I just want to look at the files, so I don't need to go. I was fixing to go open up. Now I'm already in a remote shell, so now I can go around the directories. Oh yeah, I have documents and all that. I guess I'm in root. I don't know if I'm in Dawn or root. But of course there's nothing in them. You got to pay attention. Well, of course that FTP is not working anyway, but Okay, var www HTML. Yep, there we are. And Lucky Backup, it knows exactly what to do. It updates whatever files are half written, and I've never seen really have a problem hardly, unless a file gets locked somehow. It can't be overwritten or something. But it looks like all the files. Go through the folder or two. Let's go to I don't see MP3 files in there though. Okay, there's those MP3s. Let's see. There's where I used to, well, very old Fedora 13 and 14, but that's some of my Yum install lists that I used to put on my blog. I put them over there because of when I shut down my FTP server. There's where I made a page for when I closed down 12/31/05, when I closed down my audio video sales portion of my website. That's what I originally, well, what should I, no, I did my music first and then I did that selling, trying to sell audio video stuff. I didn't sell very much each year. Then when Guitar Center decided to open up Musician's Friend, and they were selling junk cheaper, and I was paying, you know, my suppliers to sell it, resell it. So I decided it was so much work and no money, you know. So I finally gave up on it. MP3, yeah, those are there. Why do I have PDFs on there? Oh, those are my CD covers and stuff. Those are just small. Oh, that's my clips. That's all my little audio clips that I was showing in one of my other videos. Those are just my pictures of myself. And, there, that's the one that was having trouble writing. Man, that's the one where Filezilla was hung up on the. No, it didn't hang up on these. It hung up on that video folder. Yeah, I think that's all of them. That's something to do with like site traffic or something. Video. Here we go. That's one of the, yeah. That was one of the files it was trying to write. And that one. Or two or three files. Looks like it wrote them that fast. And see, there's something really wrong there in Filezilla. I didn't remember. Usually it works really well. Sometimes it really doesn't work well. Okay, so now Lucky Backup's what I'm going to start using to, that was fast. I mean, and now if I'd have did the pre-share keys and all that stuff, that would have taken a while. Yeah, I won't do that right now. I want to do it right now. I don't know why. I just want to for some reason. I guess I'll quit that for now. And, well, it's just don't. Every time I close an app, I need it again. So let's do. Yeah, RSH. Yeah. Yeah, that ought to give me a good set of how to do. Door 27. Here's in the Fedora documentation. Looks like we might be in Fedora 14, but there it is, right there. Let's see what this one is. That's Fedora 7 or something. Yeah, it's real simple. Not a long list. SSH keygen, TRSA. Oh yeah, you can do it. See, I can do it in the remote terminal there with that. And what's all this? Let's see. I think I'll need to take time to read it and make sure I get it right. And make sure I'm on a new enough version of Fedora to get it right. That says Fedora 29. Okay, this would be the one I would follow then. Those other ones I might want to close them. They'll confuse me later. Okay. ECDSA. I don't know what that ECDSA is. SHID, ECDS, enter the input change. Enter or input changes if you want. Yeah, we want it to go in home Fedora. That's all wrong there. It's going to be the user. Well, yeah, you know, this is, yeah, I would have to make sure and get it in the right folders and everything. Really, just go into the folder that you want it in and create them there. That's the thing to do. But if you've got, like if you're doing it in the remote, well, actually what I can do, what I do is use Midnight Commander. Go into the folder, and then you can open a terminal in that folder in Midnight Commander. That's how I can get around the complicated addressing problems for me. But I don't know about ECDSA. I never heard of that. I don't know if that's that username or what that is they're doing there. Where's that one that was real short? That's kind of really all there is to it that I remember. See, there's nothing about any, but this is the Fedora 13 version. I'm just going to save all those pages, but I'm not going to do it now because I think I may. Let's look and see if I already have a folder for doing that. Cron job, bind. Okay. Could just be in Linux. Can't remember my folder now. Yeah, commands. Show a list of cards. It might be in there. See, what is it? RSA key. I don't even see one. It is RSA, isn't it? Yeah, RSA. Maybe I haven't saved it in this newer system. Now I've lost where I was. Okay, so I'm going to put them in their own folder then. They're already selected, aren't they? Yeah, bookmark tabs, just like that. I'll do it this way. I'm getting really hungry again. That means I'm going to have supper. Doesn't seem like it would be time for that yet. Okay, so yeah, you create. I've already got them in this one, and then you create them in both machines, and make sure you put them in the .ss. In Fedora, put it in the .home. Well, and this is Dawn, home.ssh folder. You put them in there. And so the best thing to do, like if you have Krusader, you can just say open terminal here, but you can do that with Midnight Commander too. And then that system you would need to be in root. And I can't go in there because I'm not in Krusader root mode. But if you opened up Midnight Commander, you would go got to go back there. Let's see, root. This one doesn't. Well, yeah, it does have a home Dawn, but and you can do it in both. If you need to get into both users, then you'll need to do it in both users. So I'm in root now. Now I want to get in .ssh if I can. I don't see .ssh. Now if it's not there, you have to make that folder. So that's why they were saying create that folder. Is it not there? Doesn't look like it's there. Anyway, I already got around it, so I'm not going to do it now. I kind of getting myself off track here. Home done. It's not in either one. So you would have to create .ssh folders. So before I keep fiddling around, let's get out of there. That's and that's on the server. Yeah, that was on the server. Okay, so what I want to do now then, close tabs to the right. What is that IP address? I guess it's up there at the top. 182. Copy. And we're going to go there. Unable to connect. Huh. Why are you unable to connect? Try again. And 2.168.0.182. I have the ports open. And I'm connected to it on a remote shell. And I went into Midnight Commander and saw that the folders were there, but it's saying you can't connect. Huh. Let me try HTTP. I don't see, you usually don't have to do that in the web browser, it does it for you. I don't suppose it quit running or anything. Let me look at it. There's always something. I've set up servers so many times recently and never had this problem that I remember. 192.168.0.182. What was the 115? Let's just see. That's the wireless address, but I didn't think it would work. But 182. Let's try, yeah, let's do that. Let's go in the cockpit, yeah. It's working. And we're in there just like Flynn. Networking. Yeah. So the it's just like it should be. 182 is we're open on port 80. And we're open on 443 for HTTPS, and that should have already, you know, that support should have already been installed with the server. Well, let's go make sure that HTTPD is actually running. Maybe the web server is not running. Services. Maybe I forgot to turn it on ever. It's disabled. Let's go ahead and see how many times it's in there now. Just a few times there. Okay, so I guess I forgot to enable it. Enable, start. Let's see, enable forcibly, preset. I wonder if you have to hit preset. It's not started though. Inactive. Okay. I think I did do that. Now let's see if we can get there. Yep. Okay. But I'm wondering if I need to do the preset. I don't remember. Preset what? This unit is not designed to be enabled explicitly. Okay. Well, all we can do then is reboot the machine and see if it works. But before we do that, we will look through the website and see if it looks like it's there. So that's my Bishop Co. home page. Let's see. Some of these links are going to go off to the actual website instead of this IP, so you got to pay attention. If the link down at the bottom left says bishopco.com or anything else, then it won't go to this website. Okay, and then working so far. It's the way I set it up different ways. Not because I was as scatterbrained as it looks, is because one page wouldn't work and I would fix it by doing something different. Some of them have www instead of just bishopco.com. So, but it was over the period of from when I first built it in, when did I first build it? 2000 or 1999 when I very first started building it. That's why it looks so old school. I always was gonna. I put all kinds of dynamic websites on my Fedora 14 system, trying to figure out which one to use and everything, and do that. But actually, there wasn't any sense in closing that. Actually, when I used to, before I set up my own server, I had my websites on GoDaddy. Well, I had them on AOL at first, when I very first started, and then. And I put them on some other free services, but they all ended up going away, like AOL. So, well, AOL didn't. Well, yeah, I guess they did go away, their web service, but I got off of them when I got Charter, when I got, before they went away. But AOL dial-up. But anyway, I had GoDaddy. I paid for GoDaddy server, rented GoDaddy server space, and they had dynamic websites, and you could just click, and install them, kind of like. I don't know what I'm thinking of. Some of this stuff you do here. Some of the things I think I've been doing lately. But anyway, well, the installer, the web installer, something like that. A little different, but anyway, you click a box, click install, and you can install different dynamic websites. But then I had them for several years, but it took so much work to transfer my information and pictures and music over, I never actually got it done. Then I got to where I couldn't afford to keep renting those servers. And I had already been interested in doing my own server. I had set up Apache web server on my Windows 98 system, had it all up and running with just a basic little website just to test it. And then, I think once I started building my website on AOL, I think I copied everything over to my machine and ran. But when you're on dial-up, you can't leave your machine online all the time, and it was going to use up 56K modem, you use up all your bandwidth if 3 people you got on your website too. So I never could do it until I got cable, and faster cable internet. So I've been doing it ever since. I don't know now. I can't remember. I ran that first server, that 450 megahertz Pentium 3 Dell. That's my footstool now. It's always been my footstool, but it used to be my server and my footstool. For about 5 years, and then I went to the IBM with Fedora 23. I was running Chaos Linux on that IBM, and I tried using CentOS on it and stuff, and it was too hard to set up. And then when Fedora came out with their server, Fedora 23, put that on the IBM, and it ran from then until a few months ago perfectly, until that lightning storm broke the operating system. Now I've had nothing but trouble with hardware breaking, not the servers, but the hardware breaking in every machine I put it on for the last several months. So, bought me a server. We'll fix that. That's not the main reason I did it. I wanted a powerful machine anyway, like I said. But I'll have me a powerful desktop and a server all in one. And since you can virtualize everything, I think it'll be safe enough. See, I never wanted my server and my desktop machine to be on the same machine in case they broke in out of the server, and I didn't want them breaking out of the server and into my personal machine. So I've never done that for the security of that, you know. Of course, they could still maybe, if they break in, they might break into any machine they want to, but it depends on who they are and what they can do. But anyway, and of course how well you do your security yourself. But okay, so what I want to do, I'll just leave all this stuff open like it is, and I'm just going to use Cockpit to restart. See, there's a restart button right there. I want to restart, no delay. When it gets done restarting, I can watch that screen and tell, should be able to tell, yeah, I see it going down. And now see if I can get to the website after that. If not, I don't know what it is I'm forgetting. You know, well, maybe I'm not forgetting anything. Maybe I just flat forgot to turn it on, but I really thought I did turn it on. But if it's not sticking, then I got to do something to make it stick. Maybe I got to run. I don't remember having to run a command or anything. I'm sure there's commands you can run. I know there are. But I don't remember having to do that with Cockpit. You just turn it on right there in services. Maybe there's another service I skipped. I didn't think about that. We'll see. Once it gets back up and running, it's not too slow at all. It's pretty good about rebooting. And yeah, if everything's working okay, then I should be able to leave it running and point my, go into my router, point to it, and then turn off the red black BIOS star. And I have to have that running tonight. Let's see if it's done. I'm getting me a chocolate too. It's done. It's too warm today. My little chocolate nuggets are melting. This one's about to come out of its wrapper. I'll show it to you. Hit reconnect first. Yeah, it's going to let me log in. Look at that little thing. I kind of opened it up just a little more, but it was just about like that. And it's real soft. I had another one earlier, and I thought it's because I had the bag sitting over close to my backup drives, and they were heating it up, but I moved it away. Still on my rack tray over there, but wow. It is 81.9 degrees in here. It's 82 degrees. Luckily, I'm not dying because it's 77 outside and I got the window open, so I'm getting some fresh air. But in here, it's 82 degrees. I didn't want to turn the air conditioner on because it's not that, everybody else will be freezing to death. Those little chocolates kind of hold me over for a little while longer. I'm going to say I don't eat a bunch of them. I won't make myself feel bad or anything. They don't have, but I'm not sure. 3 to 5 grams of sugar per little chunk. Bite. I think they're called bites. Hershey's bites. They're good. But I can't keep doing that keep on doing that. I'll get sick from just not eating enough food, especially taking my medicine, my diabetic medicine. Okay, let's see. Yeah, it didn't work. See, when we reboot, we lose it. Okay, let's try that again. Yeah, that one-time TLS key generation, it's already been done, I think. There's only one place to turn on HTTP. What is it I'm missing here? Restart, reload, enable. Preset, let's see. That's weird. I don't want to do enable forcibly unless I think I have to, because okay, I guess I'll have to look it up. The install systemctl enable, and to enable it at boot. Okay, so I'm going to just run those commands. There's some more about it. Okay. How am I going to do this? Let's see. I'm going to just bookmark them all. Then that will probably end up needing to be somewhere else later, but I'll just put it somewhere else later. Okay. That's like the whole thing. Yeah, CentOS. That's a real popular server. It's just a whole lot like Fedora, but it's pretty much I installed it and tried my best to get to using it after Chaos Linux. I don't know if I ever said that. Chaos Linux is what I had on my 450 megahertz Dell for years, 5 years I think, 4 years something. And CentOS would run on it. They had a fairly new version that was lightweight, but and I installed the desktop and everything, and everything to do you had to do it in the command line, and so I gave up on it, and then not long after that I ended up with Fedora. So I'm going to use the commands this time, just because I'll make sure I don't skip anything in these instructions. Now this is the make sure I got the right terminal. Yep. So that's how you do it in the terminal. Systemctl start httpd.service. That's starting it. Oh, and why do I have to put in a I mean, authentication is required to start the HTTP service. What happened there? Went away. It seemed that I didn't give it the right password. Connection timed out. I'm already logged in as root. Why would I need more authentication? This is beginning to suck, people. Alright, let's go back to services again. Whoops. I mean, it lets you turn it on. Let's look at this thing. Looks like it's already been done before. Not doing anything. Could be taking a while or something. You should change some of the readout right there. 1933 standard time. It looks like to me like it's already ran. I don't remember having this problem before. Let's see. Stopped. Enabled. Start. Now it's started. Now let's see if I can run this other command to enable it at boot. Maybe I forgot that you have to do this every time. I just don't know. But that, I don't see why there would be something different between Fedora 29 on the, just a month or 2 months ago and now. Root. Looks like it's not going to take it again. Talking about root on this machine? And it went away faster than I could do it. That is some strange stuff. I mean, I guess I could go do it straight on the machine. Details. It should be, since I'm in a terminal, I don't see why I'm getting a GUI unless it's a GUI from this machine. Well, now it's giving me a readout over there. System CTL enabled. ETT system D. User target wants so. Wait. I think it worked. Created symlink. I don't remember having seen. Yeah, that is not on my machine. It's on this remote machine. Okay, because I was like, am I doing this to my machine? I don't have HTTP installed on this machine, though. Look in my... Look in here and make sure, but I'm almost certain. I mean, I certainly don't remember. Yeah, see, I don't have that. Well, that means it's not running, but I don't have that installed on this machine. Alright, so that's weird. It did not want my password for that machine. It wanted my password for this machine. The only clue I got was because it was a GUI dialog, and I've never seen a GUI dialog pop up from a shell, much less a remote shell. Securing it. That's something worth looking at, I think. But you better really study it. It may all be on. It should all really. See, I installed this all from the Fedora server installer, so that really all that stuff should be installed and set up and ready to go. Okay, so I'm still good there. Okay, now I'm just going to reboot it again. Let's reboot it from the shell this time just for fun. Oh, wait, let's... That was the weirdest thing I ever saw. Copy that. Good buddy. All right. if it's one Apache or two Apaches. APP? I think it's APP. Let's see. Let's go down there and look. I know it's going to have to be spelled right down here. Oh, I don't think it's in there. Let's go over here and look here. Where did I see Apache web server? Apache. So I had it right the first time before I fixed it. I like to add silent E's and extra P's to words. It's just how I roll. But then it screws things up for anybody looking at it. Myself later, next time if I see it. See it and wonder what's going on there. I don't know in this app if you have to add the .txt, but I'm going to make sure. Now, I think I'll leave that open in case I decide to add more stuff. So what I'm going to do, I don't know that it really matters.